So this time I decided to make some ramen using my master stock that I made a couple videos ago. I've never made my own ramen before and I haven't researched anything, so this is just me going off of intuition from past ramen experiences. As always, the first thing to do is to prep everything. Besides the stock, making roast pork and the ramen egg take the longest. For the pork, you'll want to use a fatty cut like pork shoulder, collar, or even pork belly. Here I'm using pork shoulder. You'll want to cut it into manageable pieces about 2 to 3 inches thick, and then marinate with sweet soy sauce and a bunch of 5-spice. Mix it all together and then let it marinate for 4 to 24 hours. For the ramen egg, you'll want a nice jelly-like yolk. Assuming you're making this at or around sea level, boil the large egg for 7 minutes. If you're at a higher altitude, this will take longer. After the 7 minutes, transfer the egg to an ice bath, carefully peel the shell off, and then let it marinate in equal parts soy sauce and mirin for 4 hours up to 2 days, depending on how much marinade flavor you want. Once the pork is done marinating, put it on a baking tray and then put it in a 375 degree oven for 2 hours or until the internal temperature is 155 degrees Fahrenheit. I love mushrooms in my ramen, so here I'm going to rehydrate some dried shiitake and wood ear mushrooms in cold water for about an hour. And then I'm going to saute them with chili oil, garlic, and ginger. Other toppings to prep are scallions, pickled ginger, and bamboo shoots. Finally chop the scallions, give a rough chop to the ginger, and slice the bamboo shoots into manageable pieces. I'm taking a guess that ramen broth consists of 2 parts. One part is a soy-based flavoring and the other part is the stock. So here I'm mixing 1 part soy sauce to 2.5 parts water, adding a 2-inch square piece of kelp, and then letting that steep for about an hour before letting it cook on the lowest heat possible for 10 minutes and then adding a couple handfuls of bonito flakes. After the bonito flakes steep for a couple minutes, strain the liquid into a bowl. I also love the taste of miso, so I'm going to add a heaping tablespoon into this liquid. Once your pork is finished cooking, take it out of the oven and let it rest for 10 minutes, skim some of the fat and put it into your soy-based broth, and then thinly slice your pork pieces. Get 2 pots on the stove, one containing whatever broth you want to use, and the other for boiling the noodles. I'm using the master stock I made, and I'm also using a fresh noodle. These noodles will only take about 2 minutes to cook, but you can totally use your dried packaged ramen if you want. After you strain your noodles, it's time to assemble your first bowl. First you want to take that ramen egg out and cut it in half. That jammy yolk is what we're looking for. Add your soy-based broth to the bowl, then add your noodles, and then top off the bowl with the stock. Give it a good stir, and then add your toppings. I'm going to be adding the pork, a half of our ramen egg, some pickled ginger, the sauteed mushrooms, the bamboo shoots, chopped scallion, a sprinkle of sesame seeds, a scoop of hot chili oil, and lastly a couple squares of nori. This ramen is definitely not traditional, so I might be making some people mad, but regardless, this was absolutely delicious. As always, if you like this video, leave a like and share it. If you have any suggestions or want to flame me for doing something wrong, leave it in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you never miss a new video.